Hey guys, happy Tuesday. I hope the first of the month is going well for everyone. I want to talk just a little bit tonight about out of stock books and what we should do as consultants. Things are flying off our shelves when it comes to books that we have in our warehouse, and things are going to go out of stock every day between now and the end of the selling season. And that's just sort of the way things are this time of year, not only for Usborne, but for most direct sales companies. It's just sort of the way it works. And if you have been around for, I don't know, 2 months or so, you might have seen Randall's Ramblings where he talked about book ordering and how ordering takes typically around 5 months. And so it's really hard to judge what's going to be popular 5 months out, and how quickly we're going to sell out of them. And sometimes people just get really, really excited about a book. Like the That's Not My Snowman. If you saw today's update, you would have seen that we sold 17,000 copies in a week. That's just not something that they planned for, especially before this growth. But one thing you'll hear the leaders say, and you know, we've kind of made little graphics to be funny about it, is kind of keep calm and suggest another book. And really that's the best thing that we can do. So I want to show you guys some books that I think don't quite get as much love in our videos on our websites, and so they're not going to be purchased as much, but they're fantastic books. So this isn't necessarily a video to show in your parties, but just so that you guys have more of an idea of what you can suggest. The first thing is flashcards. This is the dinosaurs flashcards. There's also sharks. So you can see it talks about each dinosaur, and it gives their name and tells some short little details about them, and it also provides a reference of how big they were compared to humans. And then on the back it gives a lot of great facts. From what time period they lived in, how to actually pronounce their name, what they ate, things like that. These are currently in stock. We have this set and the shark set, and my almost 8-year-old adores them and fills me full of dinosaur and shark knowledge that I didn't know I needed. Flashcards, baby's first flashcards. This is the animals. I really like these because they are thick, sturdy, kind of plush bound. It's like styrofoam, I guess. So sheep and cat, and there's a whole set of different animals. This also comes, there are 2 other versions of these flashcards, and you can also get them as a set. So these are a great gift suggestion also. Activity books. Let me grab some that I want to talk about. First, our origami book. This came out this summer. We were super excited about it at convention, and it just hasn't really sold as much as I thought it would. So it comes with instructions, fold-out instructions that tell you how to make all sorts of different things, and then it's got tons of beautiful square paper that is perfectly sized for origami, and it just tears right out. And so it's got patterns to make a fox, a swan, a sailboat, a butterfly, or a frog. So this is another great one. The Build Your Own, this one is sticker books. We also have trains and a few others. I really like these. It tells you in each section what page the stickers belong on. Then you go to that page and you build your spaceship. And first activity books. This one happens to be my first maze book. It's very simple. Very simple mazes to follow. So activity books are always a hit. It doesn't seem to matter what age level. Lift the Flaps. This one is questions and answers about our world. This is the one that I try and suggest when general knowledge goes out of stock. It's got some great, when will it snow? It's hard to know for sure. If it's freezing and cold and cloudy, you might be in luck. And I really can see that. So There's that one. So it's got the thick board pages that all our flat books do. And it's just got some great general knowledge questions about our planet and the world that we live in and weather and just all sorts of things. So this is another great one. Opposites. My 2-year-old loves this one. So you've got noisy and quiet. And you've got few and many. And I seem to have hit my Netflix. Sorry. I know this is a lot of books, guys, but I just really want to give you a lot of different suggestions. Because, like I said, things are going to continue to go out of stock. On the Moon. This is a fantastic, fantastic picture book that I think doesn't get as much appreciation as it deserves. This book has beautiful illustrations that it combines with actual pictures from space. So, actual picture of Earth from space with an illustrated rocket. Same here. Picture of the moon, illustrated astronauts. Great, great picture book. I think this one's like $9.99. This was one of the first Usborne books I bought before I was a consultant, and it gets read all the time in our house. Where's Will? You guys have probably heard myself or some of the other leaders talk about this book. Super excited about this book. If you liked Where's Waldo as a kid, this is your book. So it gives a little synopsis of a Shakespeare play, walks you through it, tells you the things you're going to need to find on the page. So you can find those things, and then you will also look for William Shakespeare. And he's right here. I don't know if you can see him, but on each page he's got the little play that he's written and his quill, his feather quill. So this is a fun book. My 7-year-old and I like to look at this one together. 1001 Animals to Spot, another great seek and find book. We have a ton of these, and kids love them. They love them, and it helps not only with their it helps with counting, and they just really seem to like them. So both my boys like to look at these. Nonfiction. Our beginner series. I can't say enough good things about these books. They give kids information in bite-sized chunks and still keep it fun for them. They break it down in a way that kids can really understand. And these are great resources for schools too. I gave a set to my son's first or second grade classroom, and they really enjoy them. The Astronaut Handbook. This is one of my favorite books in the catalog, and it doesn't get enough love. The foreword in this book is written by, let me see if you can see it. Here's the foreword in this book, and it's written by an actual astronaut, a female astronaut, which I think is pretty cool. And it's got some really cool scientific facts inside and a lot of great information about space and things it takes to be an astronaut. It talks about living in space. This is just a really, really neat book. This is kind of what I've been suggesting since 100 Things to Know About Science has been out. This is a good one too. Write and draw your own comics. This is copy number 2 for us. It starts you out with some comics. And it talks to you about how to draw comics, and then it gives you spaces to draw your own. It gives you different ideas, and there are different, let's see if I can find the page. I think there are different pop-up things that you can do, and there's thought bubbles that you can use. This is really, really fun, and it's a great keepsake. I've got my 7-year-olds put away It's something that I hope that we'll enjoy going through together when he's older and going back and looking at the comics he's written, because they're pretty funny. Wind Up Books. Wind Up Books, Busy Books, fantastic. They're going to continue to go out of stock because they're great. This one is Race Cars. Currently missing the yellow race car. But thick board pages. You could go through, and then there are tracks. And car number 1 and car number 2. Wind them up. They race. I really like this one in particular because my boys don't fight over it. They can each have a car. They can race. It's fun. Everybody loves this book. And lastly, the Slot Together Castle. We also have the Victorian dollhouse like this. This is the coolest thing ever, and my 7-year-old and I play Castle Wars all the time. Most of his pieces are already put up in his room. We keep them pretty together. But they're thicker pieces also, and they slot together like so. And they come with horses and men and figurines, and there's 2 different colors. There's a red army and a blue army, and we play Castle. And it's a great time, and it took us probably a half an hour to get it put together the first time after we popped everything out. So probably an hour total. And it was just a great time to spend with him, just some one-on-one time. But that's all I have to show you guys tonight. I hope that you can use some of these suggestions and make the most out of the fall selling season, even when things continue to go out of stock. Look for a great video next week from Holly. I'll be out of the country, but she's going to do a little video series for us that I'm looking forward to watching when I get back. Have a great night, everybody.